Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to have a play with making some Christmas envelopes. And I'm just going to do a couple because I really don't know what I'm doing. Well, I know what I want to do, but I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. So anyway, or what I see in my head, I'm not sure if it's going to play out the way I want it to. Now I have two business envelopes here that I had gotten in the mail, and I am going to decorate it with some of these Christmas papers that I have. And sorry about that. I'm going to decorate them. This is some Christmas papers that I have. I believe these are printables, and again, you know, I believe these are Christmas in July freebies that I had purchased. I didn't purchase them, but I printed them off, and they were papers from creating whatever in July, Christmas in July. So I do have extras, and I want to, you know, have a play with these. So I'm not going to use the whole length of these envelopes, so let me put this on the side. And I'm going to cut this down. I want the window. I don't know how much of the window I want, but I'm just going to eyeball it and, whoops, I'm going to use this here top part, but I cut this crooked, so let me fix that. And, okay, this will be the bottom, and I'm going to make a card. Still kind of crooked, so let me just, okay, so what I'm going to do is I will glue this little flap down. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay, I really didn't do too many projects using envelopes. I have used them in the past, but not too much. So what I want to do is glue the top of the envelope in the top of both sides so that I know this is going to stick. So when I put the card in here, nothing is going to hinder the card from going in and out. Okay, now after I decorate it, I will put the thumb hole in here. Yes, I do have my little punch, so let me keep that out here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you know, tear some papers. This is some leftovers that I had, and I'm just going to try and, let's see, I want to use the, well, it doesn't matter if I use the end over here. Okay, I'm going to cut this white border off. Let me get rid of these. And I am going to, let's see, just going to tear a little bit off here because I want this window to be open. Oh, look at this, I tore too much off. Okay, let's see if, I'll just have to put something else in there. What can I put in here? Here's a little scrap. Although oh, look at this, it fits perfect here. Okay, well, let's go. Oh my gosh, look at this. It almost fits right up to the top. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down here first. It's perfect for it. Okay, where is my glue book? There it is. Whoops. I have a couple of glue sticks here, and some of them, a couple of them are just about empty. So I have them all here, and I'm just going to use them until they're gone. And again, you know, I see this in my head, what I want to do. So hopefully it comes out the way I want it to. Okay, let's see, I have little strips of, I think I'm going to stay with this here. I'm just going to cut this border off here and just use this paper as I can. I have a couple of journals to make. I have books that I'm just repurposing, but I have to wait a little bit because I don't have my mojo to do it, and I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. So hopefully that'll happen soon. All right, I'm just gonna tear this. Now I'm going to tear more than what I need to make sure, because more is better than, it's better to have a little bit more than a little bit less, like what I just did. Okay, looking good. So I really don't have, you know, I see this in my head what I want to do, and I just brought a bunch of papers here that I thought I can just, you know, tear apart and put on here. I really like this holly. So I'm just going to tear off these little straight pieces, and I'm going to put that there. And I do have some strips of plain paper here. Oh, let me use these here. I don't know if this is going to... And what these are the these are the tops of paper pads. Let's see if I can, how that will look if I put that on there. But I think because this here is plain, I need something a little bit more. And I'm thinking if I put this here, and then the leftover on the top here. Okay, let's see. Now the leftover from here, I will put here just to give it a little... Okay, I'm just going to have to piece it in. Because I tore it so short. And I'll put some kind of border on the top over there. Just going to tear some of this white off. Okay, that's looking good. Let me glue this, and I think I'm almost finished with this glue stick because it looks like I'm at the end. Almost at the end. Now, I do have some of these borders, and I don't throw these away. I save these for this purpose. I could put that on the top, but I need a little something up here. Let's see, I do have music paper. Okay, I'm just going to tear this bottom off. All right, I'm just gonna, let me just cut this little top off, and then I'll glue this down. Okay. Oh, this is sticking to me. I have my little wipey here. I have to use it every now and again because I get so much glue on me. Okay, so I think I'm going to put music paper just to cover that top. And then all right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on the top. Whoops. And then I will put some music paper, a little piece of this on the bottom, just to keep some music in here. And I'll fill in this space right there. Okay, looking good. This is what I like about glue stick, because you can move it around. You have just a little bit of time to move it around if you laid it down crooked. And I certainly do that every once in a while. Okay, oh my gosh. Everything's sticking to me. Okay. So I'm thinking of putting a little border on the top over here. So let me get my papers and I do want to cut this white edging off as best I can. It's almost like using washi tape. Oh, I like that. Plus, it gives it a little more strength up here for the envelope, although this is pretty thick anyway. And I think I may even like the washi tape on there instead of putting this here. I think I'm going to try and get the rest of my glue stick. This is ready to throw out. think I want to put the washi tape up there. Oh boy, look at this. This is twisting on me. I probably should have just ripped it off. Okay. And what I was thinking with the back here, I want to make it so that when I put it in the journal, this is what it's going to do. Okay, now I don't know if, oh, this is the large one. This is for the other envelope. I cut some papers. I don't know, is this? No, I think this is for the other one. So for the back here, this is going to be the top where the card is going to go in. So for the back, I wanted to put this here, but I want to make a little flap on here so that I can, on this side. So what I'm going to do is, let me just show you. Let me just do it. So this is I want the flap. I have to think for a second. This is going to be where the flap is. So it's going to have to go on this way. Okay, so I'm going to have to glue it and put it on this way so I have the extra paper on this side so I can, okay, so it has to go on this way. Let's see if I get this right. Okay. Oh, I'm almost at the end on this one, so I'm not going to use that one because I just want to glue this, and watch me put it on the wrong side. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I overthink it and then I glue it down on the wrong side. But even if I did, then I would just have to change my thought pattern. Okay. Oh my goodness, let me see. Okay, that's going to be the bigger side. See, I have to rethink what oh, I want to get this down evenly. Let's see if I did that. Okay. All right, so this is the front. Okay, so then this is extra, so I'm going to fold this up to here. And why I am folding this is because this paper is thin and I want to give it a little more strength, because this is what I want to do. And then I'm going to fold it back on itself. Okay, and this is how I'm going to use it. Say this is my journal. So it'll probably go on this way. Let me get these papers because the other one is a little, oh, okay. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in the journal. I'm going to glue, I'm going to glue this flap here into the journal so that on the page, you'll open it up. This will be glued down. And then I could have a pocket on here or a tuck. Well, I could have a pocket or just use that for journaling. So this here flap will be attached, and that's why I double folded it so I have a little bit more strength. I hope that was clear. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to glue this down. Just going to put a strip of glue. Okay, so now this is glued down, and then this flap here, I'm going to glue into the book, into the journal. So, that was easy enough. Cut that extra off. Get that extra piece of glue off. Okay. Okay, so this is one envelope. And this paper, like, it's decorated and the paper is light. So there's like December, there's some, you know, decorations on here that, or wording that just says December, Merry Christmas. So, okay, so let me put this one off over here. Or maybe I'll just make the card for it right now. Okay, so let's see. I did cut some paper, which I need to get more paper at different colors because I'm really not. This is probably the wrong one. I thought I pre-cut paper to fit. I could have the wrong one here. I think this one here. Yes, this one here goes in here. So this one here, I have green paper. I have green paper for here. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, and I thought this here would look nice on here. You know, it's so colorful. And let's see, because my window is high, this hopefully is going to come through on the window. So I want to measure this on here so that it'll fit inside the window. So I think this is about right. And okay, let me glue this. And the reason I pre-cut my papers is because I wasn't sure about how I was going to decorate it. So instead of kind of fishing around with everything, I thought I would just kind of pre-cut everything. Otherwise it just gets to be too boring when I figure out what I'm doing. Okay. All right, this looks pleasing to my eye. And then I do have some ephemera here, and I thought I would kind of break this up because it's so big. And I'm thinking I will use both pieces on here. And this just looks so much better. Now I just have to figure out how it's gonna, look how pretty that looks. I could put some book page on here just to give it a little bit of something. Now where's that? I don't know where I put my dictionary paper. My dictionary booklet is somewhere around here. Let me just stick that there. I just love book pages. Look how pretty that looks. All right, so, and this is old paper, so I have to be careful with gluing it, especially with the glue stick, because sometimes it'll just crack off and fall apart. Okay. Oh, I just love that. Okay, I may use this here glue because this is pretty hefty ephemera. Oh boy. I haven't used this glue in a little while, so it's kind of squeaking too. You hear that? It sounds like a little cat. Actually, it sounds like a little mouse. They're squeaky. Speaking about squeaky, I have my little Stella sitting near me, sleeping on the chair. Okay, so let's get this glue off that just fell. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, let's continue with this glue. So pretty. Now I think it's going to need something on here. And what, I do not know. I can put some washi tape in here. This is just a small piece of paper that I had that's left over. I can just stick it on here. So it'll be just like putting washi tape down. I'm going to bring it a little bit up. I think it looks nice there. Okay. I'm just seeing if I have anything else, but I think this is good. And let's see how well this fits. I didn't even measure it again to see if hopefully it comes through the window. Anything on here? Well, okay, I'm gonna have to put something on here because no, that's too big. I don't want to cut that. Oh, here's another lantern. I can cut this lantern out. And I will glue it to this card. Ooh, okay. Now let's see. Let's see where I'll glue it so that it'll come through. And I'm going to put a tag on here. Okay, so I'm going to put that on the corner of that lantern. I'm just going to eyeball this from what I saw, and we'll see how perfect I get it. And if it's not perfect, you know, I really don't care. Well, I do care, but oh, that looks pretty. Okay. I'm going to let that dry for a second, and I think I'm going to cut this like that. And let me get this so I can measure it. So I get these sides even. Oh, and it's such a small piece. Okay, now I do have do have this. I'm going to cut this in half. This is a piece of muslin. I love muslin. I love the way it frays so easily. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so windy out right now. And it wasn't windy. It's like all of a sudden, this is late morning crafting for me. And, you know, I took you know who for her walk at the cemetery. And it was beautiful. I mean, it wasn't windy. Beautiful, but all of a sudden I hear the wind outside. And I just want to, you know, push these down because I always have problems with the back side of my... Oh, look how pretty that looks. Okay, let's see if the lantern is in the window. Perfect. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay. And then this here I'm going to glue down into the booklet. So let's get going with this one. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 30 minutes. This one took so long. This one here I'm going to cut down. Where's my scissors? Okay, here they are. This looks like it's a good size. Oh my gosh, I have 2 windows to go through. I don't know if I should be attempting this right now. Okay, let me get my papers. Let's see, let's do this holly. I'm just going to cut around here. I may just do the envelope and not the card. Unless I get this envelope going really good. Okay, get rid of these little strips here. And, okay, let's see. It just doesn't match with that. Okay, so I'm just going to tear this down. Oh boy, this is really... Maybe I'll use this for the middle. No. Didn't do a very good job with this. I should have done the double windows first. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay, so just gonna straighten these out. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. So let's get this guy on. Oh, this one's almost empty. Okay, perfect. So I'll do holly on this side. I'm trying not to go too big because I don't want to cover up the window, but I don't want to go too small either because then I have to piece it back in. Okay, let's see, this one looking good with this one. A lot of glue on here. Let me use the rest of this guy up. Yeah, I don't know where that wind is coming from. All of a sudden the wind just picked up, and I can hear it on the windows and on the trees, whatever. But oh gosh, look at this. I think I'm on my, well, I'm on the window a little bit, but that's okay. And let's see, do I want to stay with the holly? I don't know. I do have these. This is so pretty. Okay, well, I'm just going to tear this down and use it. I'll use it on the bottom. Oh, that looks pretty. All right, so I'm going to put that on here. I think this glue stick has had it, so bye-bye to you. Well, that's what I had. I have like 4 glue sticks here, and 3 of them were pretty well done. Oh my gosh, my phone's getting busy today. And you know, half of these numbers that call me they're nonsense calls. Okay, so I need something for the middle. I have this green strip. I don't know, it looks kind of weird there. Okay, let's see. I do have this. Although, you know, I'm just going to stay with this because this is kind of like faded. Like you have darker ink on here and then faded ink. So I'm just going to tear this down and make it fit. Oh gosh, okay. I'm not very good at just tearing like that. Let me try to get as straight as I can. And not making it too small. This almost looks like tissue paper. Okay, and then I just need something to go on top of that, and it could be something like that. I'm going to glue this down. Oh, that's looking pretty. And I can put, get some of this holly over here. And I'm going to tear these straight pieces off because I do not want the straight pieces on here. Well, the only good thing about that is I'm going to put washi tape on the top over there. Let me get this little piece over here to cover this white, the white area. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I have it. Okay. Okay, looking good. Just want to straighten this. Okay. Okay, let's see. I can put this on the top again just to keep it. Oh Lord, look at this. Let me just glue all this down. Okay, without gluing the envelope closed. So I'm going to get this flap. Okay, we'll get that down. So get this side tucked down. My gosh, I just had to give myself a little think over here because for a second I wasn't sure if I was supposed to glue this down. Okay, I don't want to glue the top down, so okay, I saw something I had here before and it was a little Merry Christmas. Oh, where did it go? Where did that go? Oh, here it is. Look at how pretty that looks over here. I think that looks good. And I want to just trim the end with my little fancy scissors here. It says cracker design. I'm just really into that lately. And I'm not going to ink it. I'm just going to glue this down over there just to put some words on here. And again, this is a side or a top of one of the paper pads. That looks pretty. Okay, and I don't know if it needs washi tape on there. I really like the way that looks. You know, let's make the card, and then we'll see if I need anything on here. I don't know which is these sides are a little different, and I don't know if one is a little shiny and one is kind of rough. So this is the double window. Yeah, this can go toward the bottom. I just want to make sure this doesn't, that I can get this on there. Okay, I'm just going to glue this down. I want to make sure it wasn't sticky. Oops. Oh my goodness, look, this is crooked. Let's see if I can get it up. Let's see if I can. Okay, good. Oh gosh, because I'm so close to the edge, I don't know if okay, well, it's better than what it was. It's still a little crooked, but yeah, that should be good inside there. Let me just see how this fits in here. I may have to trim this down. I hope I didn't glue too much of it. I'm just going to poke my scissors in here and what I'm going to do is, oops, oh my gosh, sorry about that noise. I'm going to round these edges. Sometimes that'll make it go in a little better. Oh, look how good that looks in there. I think I'm going to have to trim it though because I think it got stuck in here. I may have to trim this. I'm just going to take a little off each side. I'll be cutting off that little border, but that's okay. Okay, this is giving me a hard time. It's not moving. I'm going to have to cut it with my scissors. I think I need to change the blade inside my paper cutter. I'm thinking I dulled it somewhat by cutting heavier paper in there. I don't know. Let's see if this is a little better. Oh, that's cute. You can see the two of the boys' faces and then the lady. So this was pretty good measuring. Well, this is a really skinny piece I trimmed off. And I probably should put washi tape on here or something. Here's some green. Let me get some of this here. The plaid washi tape. What else do I have here? Oh, I have the holly. I think I'm going to put the holly down. The holly is really pretty. Yes, I think the holly looks a lot better. Get rid of that. And here's my other. So cute. Okay. Stapler. That looks pretty. I wonder if this needs anything on here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put some holly washi tape on the bottom. Just a little strip. I'm not going to go on the whole bottom. That looks pretty. Okay, I'm liking this. Where's my other? Okay. Okay, I think this is going to be it for today's video. I'm glad I got this done. And, oh, you know, I didn't decorate the back here. Oh my goodness. Can't leave this. So this is going to be done the same way. And I already have that flap, so I might as well, because I wanted to try it. So this is my top, and it's going to be on the same side. So it's going to go down like, see, I have to give it a think again. Okay, so it's going to go this way. Okay. So let me glue this on here. Let's see how perfect I can get this on here. Okay, not bad. Just a little bit off, but that's okay. I'll just fix it. So I'm just going to trim this off the bottom. And I'm going to glue this closed. Fold it back on itself. And this is going to be for perfect inside the journal because this is going to be glued down, and this will be good for, this will be a good writing place here. Okay, so this is finished. It took quite a while, and you know, sometimes it does take a little longer when you're doing collaging on the envelopes, especially when if you have two windows, then you have to, you know, go around all the windows. But I think it turned out really, really nice, and I'm loving it. But I do have to make a couple more, and I'll do that off camera when I have more time. And because these are really great inside your journals, and there's a lot of writing room on here because you have the whole back here, and it all depends on the, you know, if you're going to use it like this, and or you know, you can put it in and just glue it on two sides or three sides and use the back for a tuck. But these really turned out well. Thank you so much for coming along and joining me, and you have a good rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Bye bye.